This is where we're growing peas, and we use this netting to allow the peas to grow up the netting. If you look over there, you can kind of see some that are climbing the netting, and they're a vine, so they climb up the netting, and then we'll be able to harvest them when they come up. I'm going to talk to you about the parts of a seed. So I'm going to actually pull out one of these baby peas, and we'll look at if we could see the parts of the seed. Okay, so this is the seed, that was the seed, and it's germinated a plant. Germination means that the seed got moisture and warmth, and it sprouted a new plant. And so the embryo is this part right in here where it just started, a root came from it, so you get this, the root, which will go into the soil, and it pulls out moisture and nutrients from the soil. So you can see that's just starting. These are just about a week old, so they've already got a pretty good root system. I broke it off here, but it probably goes down to about here. Then there's this is the seed coat, which is which protects the seed, but then when the seed gets wet, it sheds it. So see, it's kind of flaking off here. Inside here, this part's called the cotyledon. It's full of carbohydrates, and it's like a little food package for the plant. So you put the seed in the soil, and it needs energy to start and grow. And so all the energy is in the seed to get it to grow the first couple of leaves. And then once it has leaves, so here are the leaves, this is the top of the plant. Now it can use the sun to make energy through photosynthesis. But without leaves, it needs to have food. And so this part of the seed provides food for the whole first part of the germination and growth of the seed. And so you can see it's still kind of using that seed, and eventually it'll use up all the energy in that, in the cotyledon part. And so all that, if you were to look at the seed before the plant got bigger, you would see a little tiny leaf there, which would be inside the seed, which is the first leaves of the seed, the first true leaves, and they'll come, or the simple leaves, and then they'll form and allow that. You see they're kind of different down at the bottom and than these. So that's the seed. So this, started with the seed, and then sitting right in the soil, that part of the seed has a little baby root and a little baby leaf coming out of it, just ready to come out of it, packed inside the seed. And when it soaks gets moisture and warmth, then that part starts to grow and it breaks out, and then it uses this is like a full belly of food, or a tank of gas for a car. It's a little bit of energy to get it started, and then once it gets going, photosynthesis takes over, and these leaves make all the food for the plant through photosynthesis, taking the sunlight and making sugars through a chemical process in the plant to feed it for growth from there on.